This fringe will probably drive me absolutely nuts throughout this video, so please bear with me. And hello, my darlings, welcome back to another video and to my channel. Today we are doing a roundup of the newest fragrances in my collection that are also, for the most part, very much brand new releases. And I am super excited to show them all to you. Just as a disclaimer, most of these fragrances have been gifted to me kindly by the brand, so I can show them to you and review them for you. And without any further ado, let's jump into it. As you guys probably know, I did attend L'Accent's trade fair in Milan this year as well. I was there last year and now as well. The thing is, I did not vlog. I didn't produce any content for YouTube or for Instagram, yes, but not YouTube. And that is because there are a couple of reasons. Let me explain myself. The reason number one is I mainly strictly focused on building relationship with the brands, the brand owners, the teams behind the brands I already worked with, but also the new brands that I am currently in the process of onboarding to my company, to my channel. And you know, I just decided that if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it full on business mode. So yeah, I was at the meetings back to back, very, very happy with all the agreements that I've reached with the brands I dreamt of working with, truly. This haul is gonna show you some of them, but trust me, it's just like a little tip of the iceberg of what's coming to you. So I'm very, very excited and very grateful and very happy of how my work in general is received by professionals. Very, very happy with that. You guys know I have a lawyer background, so I'm very into being super professional, super put together, having everything sorted out. And I'm happy that other professionals in this business do see that and do agree with it, do agree with my approach to things. So yeah, this is gonna be a haul of everything I received during L'Accent's, but also everything that was waiting for me at home. There's not too many of them, but yeah. So let me walk you through them and let me tell you, more is coming, way, way more is coming. So stay tuned for that. I will be reviewing so many new brands. You guys are gonna love them, trust me. This year I really focused, yes, partially on my dreams when it comes to collaborating with the brands, but also I really focused on the brands that you guys might want to see. So very different brands, very niche ones. So that was one reason why I didn't vlog. And the other reason, which I do not really talk about to anyone, honestly, except from my partner, I was just not feeling good mentally. If I tell you I've been going through it, trust me, I've been going through it. So, you know, in that circumstance, I decided that, well, it's one or the other, one has to go. So I decided that I will go with the business part of what I came there to do. I hope you understand. There was a very nice, in my opinion, vlog from last year. This year there's no vlog, I'm very sorry, but at least we got some perfumes, right? But yeah, mentally it wasn't the easiest for me, to be very, very honest with you, but still I'm super, super happy of what I managed to achieve and to what's coming. So yeah. Alright, so the first one I'm gonna show you I bought myself. Is it redundant in my collection? Absolutely. Am I happy to have it? Absolutely. And that is Babycat from YSL, the one and only Babycat. I've been raving about its alternatives for a while. By the way, a video all about it and alternatives to this fragrance is coming your way, so stay tuned. But you know, I spent almost whole afternoon with Noelle and she really talked me into it, all right? And I'm very happy to have it. I bought it with a discount at Rinascente. It's a massive luxury boutique store in Milan, and yeah, I'm very, very happy to have it. You guys know I love this slightly spicy, very sexy, deep vanilla that is just so gorgeous. It's sweet yet a little bit powdery, and it has a bite to it that I really, really love. It's a bit peppery, just amazing. So yeah, I got myself a Babycat and I'm very, very happy about it, not gonna lie. Again, totally didn't need it, but happy to have it. So there we go. That's the first one. The next fragrance is fragrances. You know what? Bohoboco team showered me with their bottles, and I'm not mad about that at all. So during the Essence period, I got 3 bottles. This one came in the mail just before L'Accence. I already reviewed it for you, Magic Mushrooms. This is the newest release, and to me this is one of the sexiest, unique fragrances that you can think of. It's absolutely divine. The color of the juice is just to die for. And by the way, fun fact, this color has been actually a mistake that they made, and it turned out to be a masterpiece of a color. So I really, really love it. It's like pink unicorn fluorescent kind of a color, and it's amazing. And the fragrance is, first of all, extremely, extremely potent. Like, you really do not need to overspray this. And to me, this is like a fresh, fruity cannabis fragrance. It's aromatic, it's a little bit woody as well. It's just a journey. And do not be afraid of very particular notes in here, because it's actually very wearable. It's amazing on a guy. I love it on a guy, but I also really, really enjoy it on myself. So that is Magic Mushrooms, extremely potent fragrance again. And I got 2 of these. I got Wet Cherry Liquor that I used to own, and I used it up. And this one I love. It's like your beautiful boozy cherry strawberry fragrance. It's like a ripe cherry with ripe strawberry. It's like a summer cocktail, but with depth and sexiness. So I really love it. You know, I reviewed this many times, and I still stand by everything I said. It's absolutely phenomenal. If you think that it might be similar to Venom of Love, it's really not, because Venom goes into like a deep almond, amber wood, oriental touch, and also has chocolate. This one is way more fruity, way more summer appropriate. So I would say use Venom of Love in your colder months, and this one for spring and summer. It's perfect. So that's Wet Cherry Liquor. And last but not least, something that I really, really wanted to have for a long time is Vanilla Black Pepper. And this is a very, very unique vanilla. It's absolutely beautiful. It's like boozy and a little bit peppery, as the name suggests, and it's sweet. You know, this could also be kind of a alternative to Babycat. It's not as sweet, but it's also amazing. Another vanilla peppery fragrance that is just to die for. If you're a vanilla fan, if you love fragrances like Eau.Mg, if you love what was in my mind that I wanted to tell you about, I know, Atelier des Eaux, Lune Féline Extrait, this is in that realm. So amazing vanilla. They have great prices. So yeah, Bohoboco is amazing. I love them so much. Truly, they feel like they're my family. They really, really do. So I always love showing you their pieces to you guys. Okay, next, a couple of fragrances from LAC. And this is a brand that I really, really wanted to work with for the purposes of you guys and, you know, you discovering their scents. And this is a brand that uses extremely expensive ingredients, but they still maintain a very good pricing. And the bottle that I received was Fenix in this beautiful white packaging, and this is your take on Baccarat Rouge like fragrances, so like ambery, cotton candy sweet with saffron. However, this one is like 100 times stronger than Baccarat. To me, it's also kind of a mix between Mancera's Instant Crush and Baccarat. It's way sweeter than Instant Crush, airy as Baccarat, but the strength is lit, okay? I absolutely love it. You guys know this is one of my favorite DNAs that exists. So to have something that is in that vibe, but with very, very, very potent oils, super high quality, this is something that I absolutely love. So LAC Fenix, phenomenal. But this is not their newest release. Their newest release I actually still have in a lab decant, and it's right here. It is called Calda, which means warm, and it's basically a story about very cheerful, warm women. It's just amazing. The fragrance killed me from the get-go. I'm waiting for a full bottle, and by the way, the bottle will be light pink, which is goals, right? This is definitely one of their most feminine fragrances to date. This is lychee champagne goodness. Rose, it's fresh, it's fruity. It has like this fresh coldness to it, you know, kind of very, very refreshing something to it. Maybe it's due to cassis, you know what I'm saying? But it's so sweet and fruity and warm and sparkling and bubbly and extremely long lasting. That's what I love about it. And you know what? This is the fragrance that I have been wearing non-stop since I got this sample. I cannot stop. I cannot stop. I'm in love with this. So if you come across Calda in its full bloom bottle, get it without any hesitation. Of course, everything I can, I will link below for you guys. I hope it's already, you know, green lights to purchase this fragrance, because it's stunning. It's stunning. It's like berries, lychee, rose, fresh, sparkling champagne. It's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. One of the most beautiful feminine releases from L'Accence. Absolutely stunning. And I'm very, very happy that I got to meet LAC team. They're such amazing people. So I highly, highly recommend supporting their brand, because amazing, genuine people stand behind it. All right. Another beautiful human that I met at L'Accence. I could actually maybe call him my friend. I mean, we're very, very friendly towards each other. And this is a brand that I fell in love last year at L'Accence. And this is Spiritum. And the fragrance that I got is Solar Soul. I wanted it for the longest time, but it was sold out. And he finally gave it to me. And I'm so happy. This is such a beautiful, fruity, woody, spiritual fragrance. And actually Spiritum just released 3 new fragrances that have very significant numbers. We have number 11, which is my number, 22 and 33, and they're amazing. I sniffed them all, absolutely beautiful. But Solar Soul is definitely like my top choice when it comes to Spiritum. So yeah, I got it. I'm so happy with it. It's like, you know, woody, fruity, solar fragrance with a lot of depth. Amazing. So that is from Spiritum. Next, I was able to meet again with Sospiro team, and I'm super happy that I managed to sniff all the new releases. Guys, they're absolutely amazing. Trust me, they are just to die for. And I got one of them, which is Traviata. There's also 2 new fragrances from this red collection, and that is Dolce Sonata and Maraschino. And Traviata is actually the most unisex out of them all, because the other 2 are very feminine and I love them, and I hope to review them soon for you because I'm waiting for a package that contains them. But Traviata is what I got at L'Accence, and this is a gorgeous aromatic fresh scent with, again, a lot of depth. It's so stunning. Oh, it is a little bit herbal, but it turns into a very sweet, fresh fragrance. It's amazing, truly beautiful. So I highly suggest checking out this new collection. Maraschino is your gorgeous cherry strawberry fragrance, very sparkling, bubbly, a little bit in that Calda vibe, you know, but cherry. And then Dolce Sonata is another one that's very beautiful and fruity, floral, perfect for women for spring and summer. Traviata is definitely the most unique one out of the 3, and it's super potent. I love it to bits. I love it to bits. So that is Sospiro. The next brand I visited was Gritti, and I met Gritti owner Mr. Luca last year, and he's such an amazing person. And this year they released 3 new fragrances, actually 4, but 3 of them I'm in love with. So there is Hysterica, which has a beautiful velour pink bottle. There's also Monica, an homage to the founder's wife, which is like a peony fragrance. The other one that I mentioned, Hysterica, is bubblegum and honey. And the one that stole my heart from the get-go, and I knew it would, like I knew it would, is Mango Aoud. Aoud! I love it. I love it. And don't be afraid of the name that there's oud in here. I mean, there is, but very subdued, and it's basically an anchor to everything that's going on here, because mainly this is an amazing, sweet, fruity, juicy, gorgeous mango fragrance. It has a lot of fruits. It's very cheerful, but it has that nice oomph, and it's very long lasting. It dries down to a super sweet, beautiful, smooth fragrance. So my boyfriend did try it. However, on him it definitely pulls way too feminine. So if you're scared that it might be too like unisex leaning for you, don't be. It's very feminine in my opinion. If you want a fruit ball, if you want to smell like a fruit ball that, you know, contains so much mango, then Mango Oud is your best bet. I love it so much. Another mango fragrance in my collection that I couldn't be more happy with. Honestly, I'm in my mango phase. I didn't think I would be, but here we go. Mango Oud from Gritti. Amazing. Then I met with Electimuss London team, and you know, funny thing, last year it was kind of like my dream to work with them, but I was too scared. The bottles, you know, everything seems so luxurious that I felt a little bit intimidated. And fun fact, they're such lovely people that I was so stupid not to at least go and say, hi, I'm a fan of your brand, you know what I mean? By the way, my parents really love the brand, especially My mom, yes, very much, but my dad loves them. He loves those, you know, heavy bougie packaging, all that jazz. And you know what? I'm so happy that I finally have a bottle on my own. And this is Mercurial Cashmere, and I couldn't be more happy. They just released another amazing fragrance that's called Cupid's Kiss. It's so complex, it's just to die for. But Mercurial Cashmere stole my heart. This to me is like a mixture of Olympia and Alien. Like, this is it, but done to the most sophisticated version that could be done if you mix those two fragrances. You get what I'm saying? This is vanilla, this is dark, this is deep. Oh, a little bit like slightly like salty beachy, but not much, not like Olympia. You think of that vanilla that you have in Olympia and jasmine that you have in Olympia and mix it with that ambery vibe of Alien. This is it for me. So this probably will be my favorite fragrance. Simple as that. I love it. It's extremely beautiful. It has such a gorgeous sillage. The bottle is the heaviest bottle that I own. Absolutely gorgeous, amazing brand, amazing people. I'm so happy that I finally have my own fragrance from them. And Mercurial Cashmere is definitely in my top 3 from the brand. It's incredible. It's not the newest release, it's not. But this is something that I fell in love with a while ago, thanks to one of my parents. And yeah, I love it. Mercurial Cashmere, just to die for. If you love Olympia from Paco Rabanne, and if you love Alien from Mugler, obviously, then you will love it. You will love it. But this is way more sophisticated than these two combined, you know? Okay, okie dokie. Let's move on to my love at the moment for summer days. And this is Bora Bora from Giardini di Toscana. The team is amazing. I met them, I spoke so much with them, and I'm super happy to have another fragrance from their brand. You guys know I love Bianco Latte and it's so viral, everyone loves it. But another fragrance that's absolutely phenomenal from the brand is Bora Bora. This is your vanillic, coconut, white floral, tropical floral sex bomb. That's what it is. Oh my goodness. This is your summer fragrance done to perfection. And it's so strong. So strong. All their fragrances, I don't know how they do it. Like, I asked, but you know, what they said is like, we use very high concentration of oils, blah, blah. Some brands do, and they do not manage to get such a massive projection and longevity. So I really don't know what the secret is. But Bora Bora is another favorite from the brand, and I love it. I just love it. It's like your tropical florals, so it's a little bit powdery but also very beachy, mixed with a lot of coconut and a lot of vanilla. Love it to bits. Love it to bits. So Bora Bora, amazeballs. Okay, next we have Micallef. New release from Micallef. This is Eau Feminin. I also attended their exclusive party with Gabby and other girls and boys. It was amazing. And I also spent a lot of time at their counter and I smelled their newest masculine releases, which are also phenomenal. But Eau Feminin is for all of you who love Memo, Sintra, or Love Don't Be Shy, but Love Don't Be Shy being too sweet for you, okay? This is Neroli and Orange Blossom done to perfection. It also has quite a bit of petitgrain, so it leans a little bit like green, sharp, citrusy. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's gonna be very summer appropriate. It's gonna give you a lot of freshness but also sweetness. It's basically like you put neroli, orange blossom and petitgrain and some kind of like lemon all mixed together in a ball of honey. This is how it smells to me. It's gorgeous. So beautiful. You have to try it. I do have a discount code for Micallef, so check it out. But Eau Feminin, honestly, I think I love it even more than Soleil Passion, which I didn't think could happen, but it did. And this one is 10 out of 10 for me from the brand, so check it out. Okay, we have a couple more scents to go through, and for a couple of them I do have discount codes, so stay tuned. Which brings me to this one, which stole my heart again. This, if you like melon fresh scents, but with a heavy dose of like ambroxan in the dry down, a little bit woody. This is a fruit ball, but on a very heavy base. Try this. This is Room 1015 Wavechild. And I just cannot. This is like swimming in the ocean full of melons and pineapples. It's like, truly, you are in the ocean full of melons and pineapples. This is to die for, guys. I cannot with this one. I cannot. Such a gorgeous scent. Such a gorgeous scent. It's insane, and it's also very long lasting because of that heavier base. Dries down beautifully, not as fruity as it opens up with, obviously, but it still has a lot of sweetness. I love Wavechild, and I do have a discount code for this brand, so check it out. It's going to be linked below, but this is their newest release and I am obsessed. Obsessed. It's amazing. It's amazing. All right, another fragrance that I received during L'Accents, but not in Milan, there was actually a package waiting for me, is from Ros Ross Paris, and this is Song for a Queen. I think I mentioned this fragrance a while ago, even though I didn't have a bottle of it, but I truly loved it from the moment I sprayed it at the shop, and I love this brand so much. I recently reviewed their fresher scent, Angelica Flore, and I love it to bits. This one is way older. This is not a new release, but I fell in love with it, I think years ago at this point, honestly. I don't know why I never got the bottle. I really don't know. I really don't know. But I think I mentioned it on my channel a while back already. But yeah, Song for a Queen is truly a fragrance for a queen. This is jasmine, this is vanilla, heliotrope. For some reason, some people compare it to my newest scent, NAVITUS Lost in a Dream, which I completely do not get. Maybe the vanilla aspect, but that's it. This to me is a deep, sophisticated vanilla fragrance that will just stand out. Let me tell you this, it will stand out. It's incredible. It's very sophisticated, very classy. If you love vanilla and you want something like a powerhouse of a woman, boss lady, this is the scent for a queen. It truly is. Very long lasting, beautiful performance. I love it so much. So that is from Ros Ross. Then from my beautiful girl, boss lady Holly, and her brand Memoirs London. She released so many new fragrances, but also brands. And I have one fragrance from her newest brand, which is actually way less expensive than the rest. The prices are very good if you are on a budget. And this is Eau.Mg. I love the name of the brand. Like, so good. Such a great play on words. And the one that I love so much is Rocking Rose, but there is so many that you guys will adore. Greedy Gourmand, amazing. The berry scent, amazing. So many incredible scents. They come in 50 ml bottles, and the one I have is Rocking Rose, which is the most beautiful rose, very sparkling, very like almost bubblegummy leaning, which kind of, you know, the bottle speaks for itself. I love it. And you know what the crazy thing is? When I saw the bottles, I was like, okay, this is like the more affordable brand, so I'm a little bit concerned about longevity. How stupid was I, you know, judging the book by its cover? This is so long lasting and potent. Wow. Just wow. I love it so, so much. If you love bubbly, rosy scents that are very sweet, very feminine, flirty, that have a nice, almost sour kick to them, you have to have it. There's actually a lot of melon to it as well, just like in Wavechild, but they go in a completely different direction. This is melon, violet leaf, pear, sea notes, rose, sandalwood, and musk. This is incredible. It's very refreshing yet super sweet and juicy and sour. Like you bit into a sour, fresh pear. Wow, I love it. I love it so much, and I love the cap to the touch. It's kind of like you touched candy, you know? You know those candies. Yeah, you get the drill. Eau.Mg, Rocking Rose, and Greedy Gourmand are two that I recommend buying blindly, and you will not regret it. So that's that. Another brand that I wanted to talk about, I am waiting for the big bottles actually, but I have some decants that I got from them, and I'm talking about Phill and Phill. It's a German brand, and if you guys do not know, most of my family lives in Germany and or Canada. So I have almost, like, I pretty much have nobody in Poland except from my parents, and that's it. The rest of my family is Germany and Canada. And this just, you know, feels close to home because it's a German brand. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting at, right? So Phill and Phill is a brand that I wanted to try for a long time, and I'm super, super happy that I actually got to meet pretty much the whole family, because this is a family-owned business. Their whole vibe is very sexy. It's like, you know, black and white pictures of women, boudoir chic. There's actually a fragrance called Boudoir Belle, and it's so, so good. But there is, and why I feel it hits close to home, because they're from Munich, and I spent so much of my youth there, okay? That's why I feel kind of like connected for some reason. But anyways, they just released Naughty by Nature, and this is a sweet, woody, tropical fragrance that includes blackberry, passion fruit, cacao, pink pepper, strawberry, praline, and rose, and some violet. It's just a mishmash of all the things that I love, all right? And this is wow, 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 wow. This is amazing, amazing. You absolutely have to try this brand, guys. They actually gave me so many beautiful things, like fun things, like the whole bag was filled with feathers, and I got a hand soap that I use. It's in my bathroom. So, so grateful and happy. Amazing people, truly genuine, lovely people behind the brand. So yeah, Phill and Phill, the newest release is Naughty by Nature. However, there is another one that's my absolute favorite, and it is called Eve Goes Eden. Guys, so glorious. Truly, truly glorious. It's considered to be a leather cherry, but I really do not get that much leather. I mainly get like super sweet, sexy cherry smoky scent that's very sweet. So yeah, try the brand and tell me what you think. I would love to know what you think of their newest stuff and also the whole collection, because there's so much to choose from. All right, next brand that I just want to give you a sneak peek of is Botanica. Lovely brand. I will be reviewing their fragrances soon. I posted a story on my Instagram that this is such a sustainable brand that I really love. Also, Kinetic PERFUMES, Barcelona. Funny thing, me and the owner got introduced by our mutual friend, Fadi, and who is the owner of another brand. And we got introduced and we were like, oh shit, you're Polish. Oh shit, you're Polish. And you know, like, it was so funny. So yeah, the owner of Kinetic is a Polish dude. And this hits even closer to home, doesn't it? Amazing fragrances, guys. I saw them online already many times before I got to meet them. And I was like, oh my god, I love the bottles. I really want to have some. And yeah, for now I have the Discovery set, but once I manage to get the full bottles of my faves, I'll make a big, fat, beautiful review for you guys, because these fragrances are amazing. Okay, last but I think not least, definitely not least, is the brand that I really love, and that is Jovoy or Jovoy. I love them. Always have, always will. They are of course made in France. If you guys do not know, it's a massive store that carries so many other brands, but they have two of their own, which is Jovoy and Jeroboam. I love both, and I wanted to show you that they just released, for Jeroboam, they just released their fragrances in 15 ml bottles, which is actually perfect to have in your purse or when you're going for vacation. It's gonna be amazing. You guys know I love them, and I do have the big bottle. This is actually Fire at Will, one of the best vanillas. So this is how the big bottle looks like, okay, which is not too travel friendly, let's be honest. It's quite bulky and heavy. So what they did, they made these 15 ml bottles of their fragrances, which is so handy. Actually, I will be in Italy very soon again. If you want to meet up, let me know. I'll be in the region of Tuscany, and yeah, I will be definitely taking this one. So this is this cute little bottle, and this one is Musk Pallas, which I adore. This is such a gorgeous, clean, fresh fragrance. Oh yeah, oh yeah, give me more, give me more. Oh yeah. I love the scent. What I absolutely love about the brand is that they're so long lasting, yet they can be fresh and airy, and you would not think they're gonna be long lasting at all, but they are. They all are. So yeah, this is the 15 ml and this is the 100. So as you can see, the difference is quite visible, right? But I'm very happy to have Musk Pallas in the small one, because it's going to be a perfect fragrance to travel with. So that is, I think, the last fragrance I wanted to show you. Are we done? I think we're done. Guys, I know it was a lot. I hope you enjoyed it though. I love you, and see you in my next one. Bye.